Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is day 107 of playing chess every day until 2000 ELO, and I'm at 1897. We're playing against 1902. We're gonna check his account. Okay, he's cool. D4. I was learning knight to f6, and when it goes c4, we play the move e5 and takes, and we go here. But I'm still not that familiar with the opening, so I'm not gonna play it today. I'm still trying to learn this. And I don't like to play the King's Indian. It's very passive if you don't know what you're doing. But this is very simple. The idea of the slaw, if you just want to go c6, d5, put the bishop out, knight here, and e6, just basic development, okay? You're not playing, there's no opening traps here. But sometimes the most annoying variation is queen to b3, and you go queen to b6, he goes here, you drop back, and he plays bishop to f4, and if you take the bishop, he takes the pawn, he wins the rook. And there's maybe, wait, queen here, pawn here, and now queen back, bishop here, queen takes, okay, so he wants to go for it. Queen here, this, here, bishop takes, yeah, we take here, now he takes here, and now we play what? We play e6, he takes the rook, and we play queen to c7, but there's no way to trap his queen, because you need a knight here, and something to hold the square. So yeah, I know the move is here. They go c5. C5, queen takes, pawn takes, and just a simple, he takes. What the, why? I never seen this before. They never take, ever. They play the move c5. This is the best move. Okay, this is very weird. So he wants to make a target out of it, but in both ways I'm gonna go e6, so I'm not really sure what is he doing. And also he's allowing me to go here with the knight to cause him a lot of trouble, and also the rook would be here. That's very weird two moves he played. Okay, so after e6, is he planning to go knight to b5? He might. So what about knight to c6? Knight takes here. You play this move, gives you a check. You move here. He moves the knight. You play this. And he cannot stop me from playing this. No need to calculate, e6, knight here, and just knight back. He plays this check, which is a little bit annoying. Knight here is better. Just knight here is better. 1,000,000,000% is gonna go bishop to g5. 1,000,000,000%. But this move will help me if he takes, because the bishop will be here, he will not castle, and also after he takes me and I take, this will enable me to go e5. So this move will help me. Okay, bishop here. That's a weird move. So his plan is to go here to give me this check. Got it? So this knight check, he moves away, and then we castle. He can attack me, and I can just move away. Yeah. So e6, knight here, bishop here. If you want to put the bishop, I just take. So e6, knight here, bishop check. King moves or he blocks, whatever. If he blocks with the bishop, we just take it. And then our plan is to castle. He attacks my rook with this move. We go here. There is no more attackers. He plays this move. Oh, yeah. I believe it's e6. Knight here, bishop here. He moves away. We don't want to play this move because that will be a fork, so we have to castle after knight to b4, not to b5. But don't get me wrong, this is annoying. And I believe I'm playing the correct way. After knight here, bishop check, the king moves or he blocks with the knight, we castle, he plays this, and here we gotta be careful not to trap our rook. If we played this, he attacks me and I can draw back. Yes, he went for it. Now, you give a check so that you will have time to play this move. If you block with the bishop, of course, you just take it. I believe he's gonna block with the knight. But he can still move the king, which is still fine. But moving the king will allow me to play knight to e4, and you fork me and I fork you, so... There is this check though, and bishop takes this, knight, the bishop needs to move, he moves here. Yeah, so he can play this check, and if I went here, he will take this pawn, but I can play this move. He needs to be careful because if he went back, just bishop takes, king takes. So he cannot go here because of this. But he can play this check. No, we can just take it. So check here. He can take my bishop. So check here, takes. We're gonna have an isolated pawn, double pawns and double pawns. Yeah, this move is really annoying. And I have to take. I'm just a retard. He needs to move the damn king. I'm thinking about this and he needs to move the king. That's so stupid. Sorry about that. That's why we want to cancel. There will be nothing. I mean, just move the damn king. Moving the king will be a little bit risky because if after I castle, I want to put the knight here and you cannot defend unless you went back with the bishop. And then the knight can hop in, the bishop would be active. So I just recommend knight here. Bishop back. Why you want to give away your strong bishop? That's not a good thing. Okay. Now we castle. The rook will be here. He attacks me somehow. We just go here. There's nothing. And of course you don't want to allow him to play this check. And going here will allow the rook to get in. So we just castle. Even though this move doesn't make any sense, but I believe he's going to play it. But after rook here, he'll blaze this. I attack the pawn. He defends. I need to take away the square. I can play this move, but then he can drop there. And I can go here. This move makes a little bit sense. Because this move, he's aiming at my pawn. So this move, I drop back. He takes. But he needs to be careful. Because I can play knight to e8. But I can develop his knight, and after I attack him, he plays... No, he cannot play here to defend the other knight. He might be in trouble if he went here. Knight to d6, bishop to g6, knight takes pawn. You don't attack right away because he has one square to go to. Wait a second, he doesn't. Knight here, bishop to g6, knight takes, rook here, rook here, and the knight is trapped. Yeah, I love it. I love this. Going here will make sure that he was going to win my bishop because I have to move my rook. Not sure what this move does. It just allows bishop here to try and castle. Knight to d7, knight here, bishop here, knight takes, rook here. This, and there's no rook to d8. So we have to be careful. We want to trap the knight. What about knight here, bishop back, takes this, knight back, rook here. No. After this, and takes, and this, and he goes back and we play this, he can drop back here to b5. So now this is a threat. I wanna keep my bishop, thank you. Plays this, we go here trying to defend, then we can just... But I really hate this. Knight to c6, trying to go here. Trying to play rook to c8. I believe he's just gonna play bishop to e2 and castle kingside and use the rooks. Because if he played rook to c1, I'm just gonna play rook to c8 and lose the rook and lose the game. Actually, that's retarded. After rook to c1, just a simple knight to c6, blocking the rook from going here, and then we can play rook to c1. Okay, so he played this move, which was expected. Where should I develop the knight? I mean, this move seems here. We're still trying to have this. He castles, and I go here. He attacks. There's no point of going here. We have to remove this knight. Here and here and here, but we have to defend these squares. I mean, I'm just gonna play the most reasonable move. Let's develop your knight. Plays this, there's no point. And this move attacks this pawn. So when he push, we give a check. So this move, this is a threat. But of course he's gonna castle. And after I play this move, attacking this pawn, and he goes here, and I play this, and he goes there, my knight is in big trouble. But we can play a rook here. He plays this, and we go back to c7. You know, trying to defend the knight, but the knight cannot go back. So only if he didn't castle, we play this, because this will ensure to win a pawn. Because if this, we win the rook, and if this, and he moves the rook. Yeah, he played it, but I can still play it, you bozo. Cannot take me. But after this, he castles. After this, he castles, and I play this move. He moves the rook here. And I play rook to c8, knight to d6, rook to c7. He attacks me. I take here. He takes my rook. I take back. He takes my knight. And we're losing. But I can still go here. Knight to b4. He castles. Knight here. Rook here. It doesn't seem like a good move. We can play this. If takes, we take with the knight. I don't like this. Maybe we have to go knight to d7 and push for e5, takes, knight takes, so that we would have some squares. Here, this, here. Knight here, he cannot castle, and if takes and bishop takes and he castles now, we're just waiting him from to go here. We go back, he pushes, and then we take, and then we... I mean, his knight is not really a big problem. Knight here, knight takes, bishop takes, this, here, trying to go here. He'll go here, play this. Yeah, let's go for it, knight to e4. If he castle, he blunders the knight, and if takes, bishop takes, because you don't want to double up your pawns. So knight takes, bishop takes, f3, bishop here, he castles, bishop back, knight here, rook here, and the knight will be trapped after rook to c8, so he needs to be careful and not move the knight here. So after knight takes, bishop takes, and f3, and bishop here, he castles, we play bishop here, and he goes back. Yeah, when he goes back, we play b5. But no, he plays the move b3. So yeah, he takes. Take with the bishop. There is this move, you retard. I missed this move. He takes my bishop or the pawn. Now we drop back, I believe. He was supposed to go knight to d6 before castling, but he just splits out the move. Why? Oh my goodness, why would you try to close the position? Wow. So knight here, he takes and I just take. Let's just trade the knights. And if knight here, we just go here. He plays rook here. And then we just play knight here. He plays this, we take. He takes with the pawn and I take, and we won a pawn. So this is not a good move because of this. And if he drop back, we just take. And after bishop takes, rook to c2, bishop goes. He cannot go here to attack me, but he can go here. And after I play this, we'll just try to double up. And my position will be nice if he played this move. And if he takes, we just take. The pawn will be weak after rook to a8. So he needs to be careful. And if he moved the knight back, which I believe he might, I play rook to c8. He played, what the hell? He played this. Okay. So what about rook to d8, takes, and this? The knight is trapped. So we can play this move, right? The knight is forced to go back, takes, bishop takes, and now rook to c8. He plays this. We don't take. Yeah, it's rook to d8, right? Rook to d8 is forced to go back. Rook to d8, he takes the pawn, there's just rook to d7. Then I cannot go here anywhere, and he cannot defend it. Wait a second, rook to d8, knight takes, rook to d7, and bishop to a6. But I can play... That is annoying, but I can play knight to c6, and if you push the pawn, good luck getting the bishop out of here. I believe I'm gonna play it. He's not supposed to take. Because if takes, rook here, bishop here, knight here, I'm attacking the bishop. But the bishop can go here. And after I play this move, the bishop and the knight are both... Oh my god, he played it. Okay, let's see what he got. This here, this, knight here. The bishop is garbage forever, and the knight will be here. What the hell? What's going on? Bishop here, knight to c6. The bishop is hanging. So, he plays this move, and I go knight to a5. And whenever he tries to move with one of the rooks, we play knight to c4. The knight cannot move, and his bishop cannot move. That would be the worst move he can ever play in his life. But I don't know what will happen. After bishop here, knight here, I don't know if he's forced to play b5. But b5, right? b5, he cannot attack me because we can just take. Knight to b5, he plays this move, I go knight to a5. Rook here, and I play this. This move, we're attacking the bishop. I mean, someone tell me that I'm a retard. I don't know what the hell is this. But now the bishop is hanging, and the knight is hanging. He plays this move. We play knight to a5. He uses one of the rooks. We block with the knight. He cannot move the bishop or the knight. And after like a simple bishop here, we can win the pawn, and when he takes, we can take here, but we will lose the knight. We have to... No, the knight will be here. I don't think this is good for him. But he can play rook to c1 now. But I believe we cannot take, because he can just take, and when we take the bishop, it will be checkmate, because the king is stuck. So he can play, oh, so after rook here, he wants to play this. So if I take, he will play this move. Okay. How I did not see this move? I don't know how. Takes, he will play this. He will go here, he will take my rook, and we're completely losing. Bishop here, he just takes. That's bad. I believe then we cannot go here. So rook here, he wants to play rook here. We go here, he takes and we take, he takes and we take, he moves the knight and we go here, he goes here and we play this, and it's going to be... Wow, I did not see this move. Even though I'm supposed to see it. So where to go? How about rook here? He plays rook here. I play this. Hold up. Rook here, rook here. Rook takes, rook takes. Takes here. This annoying move. But there's bishop here. He goes there. We take. He cannot take because he loses the rook. So wait a second. Rook here. Defending the knight. He plays rook here. And now we take. And if bishop takes, we just go here. And he plays this. And after this move, he's cooked. So wait a second. Rook to c8. Rook to c1. Rook takes here. Rook takes, bishop takes, rook here, pawn move, bishop here, rook moves. No, the rook goes here, because if we take, he can just take. But he cannot take me, because that would be a checkmate. What am I thinking about, bro? Rook to c8, rook to c1, rook takes, bishop takes, rook here. He plays this move. But now we go here. And we're trying to go here. Wait, rook to c8, rook to c1, rook takes, bishop takes, rook here. He plays this move, and after this move, we just take the pawn, and he cannot move it because he will lose the rook here. So rook to c8, rook to c1, rook to c7. No, rook takes c7, rook takes b7, and after bishop takes, we just go here. But after rook takes, we take with the rook, he takes with the bishop, and I go here. And after this move, we go here with the bishop. This move is a blunder. And rook here, he has to play something to add pressure, because we will take the knight. Rook here. Rook to c1 is 100%. And now we play rook takes here. He plays rook takes, and bishop takes, and rook here. The bishop moves somewhere else. And we play this move. We get the bishop here. Or the bishop here. I can't think of anything else. I'm gonna play rook to c8. You can play this. Wait, rook to c1. Rook takes b7. He takes here. I take here. He takes. Play this move. He cannot play. So yeah, he played rook to c5. Rook to c1. Rook takes b7, there's bishop takes, and I play this move. He cannot defend unless he play the move b5, but then after the bishop here, rook here, pawn, bishop takes pawn. He cannot move the bishop because he will lose the rook there. So rook takes here, he cannot go bishop takes. So after rook takes, What do? Rook takes, bishop takes, rook here, and rook here. We play bishop here. He cannot push, but if he played this move, we block the defense of the rook, and then we aim for the pawn somehow. See, I believe this is the only move, but after takes here, bishop takes, there's this. Pawn here, there's this, and you cannot move the bishop because you will lose the rook. So 100% he's forced to take with the rook. And what now? Wait, rook takes b7, rook takes here, we move the rook here, he cannot take here, he can push. Wait, rook takes b7, rook takes, bishop takes, rook here, we play bishop here. But what about rook takes, bishop takes, rook here, pawn here, we have this move to win the pawn. Yeah, I don't know, bro. He's not supposed to take with the bishop because of this, and when here we go here. Hopefully he plays it. I don't know. Bishop takes, rook here, this move, this, rook takes, the bishop cannot move, he will lose the bishop. So he needs to take with the rook. And after rook takes, bishop takes, rook here. What about this? The bishop moves here. We just play this move attacking him, and when he pushes, we play a rook here, bishop takes, and after rook here, you go here, he pushes the pawn, you take, checkmate. You have to be careful. There is back rank checkmate because the damn king is there. I hope he plays bishop takes knight, but of course he will see it. Of course he will see it that he will be losing after this, and here. So rook takes. You motherfucker. Another move that I did not see. Am I a retard for not seeing these moves? Hold up. Look here, this. No, not a good move. How? How I did not see this? How am I only thinking of this? Why did I not think about this? How about bishop to d3? He takes. And then we just move here. This move, he takes. And we cannot take because we lose the knight. We cannot take here because that would be literally checkmate. Knight here, rook takes, knight takes, he takes here, rook cooked. Man. And rook here is not possible because of this move, and when you move the knight, you'll lose the rook, so we cannot go here. Yeah. I did not see this move. I only was thinking about this bishop takes now, which is dumb. He can never play this move. And I did not see it. Rook here, bishop takes this, and knight here, this. He takes and I take. He plays rook here. We play knight here. He attacks my knight. I defend. He gets up to my pawn. He will win my pawn. Unless I pushed it and he takes and I play this move and try to go here. But there's two passers. Rook here, takes. So wait, rook here, takes, and this. No, bozo, this. You're getting checkmated. So you move the pawn. And he just plays this move trying to force a rook trade. But then we can go here. rook here, takes, this, knight, takes, this, rook here, knight here, rook here, king here, gets to the pawn, I push it and he takes and I go here, 2 passers. Not a good move. Rook here, takes, h5, rook here, bishop here, he forces a trade, we take, he takes, and I push the pawn so that I can put the bishop here. Seems my only hope. No. Did I calculate that correctly? Oh yes, man, he takes here, and I will play the move h5. He plays rook here, he plays bishop here, he plays this knight take, and he takes, and I push the pawn. He gets to my pawn, and then we just play here, he takes, and I go here. And we need to try to hold. 100% he's gonna play this, trying to force a trade. Rook here, bishop here, yes. Bishop here, rook here, takes, push. We put the bishop here. And he cannot make a pawn break. Unless he sacked the rook. Maybe. He needs to be careful, because if I played bishop to c4, it's not so clear, because the rooks are disconnected. So he needs to play it now or never. Rook to c7, rook takes c7, rook takes here, pawn here, rook here, yeah. Check! Okay, we go here. Now what? This? Oh. Yeah. So rook takes, we move the king. He gets to my pawn and I play this move. I believe this is the only move. And should we go here? We're not trying to weaken our king a lot. Let's go here. Hopefully he plays this or this. But if you push the pawn, I believe we're cooked. If you push the pawn, I think we're losing. Because my plan, I just want to go here. He plays this and I just take. He cannot push because my bishop is ready to sacrifice itself. And if I manage the pawns correctly, maybe we can hold. But we need to keep the bishop on the board. Rook here, we play this. We try to, disconnect the rook from getting into the position, and then we just move the king and we go here. Yeah, I was supposed to see the bishop going here. 2 rooks on this. I was supposed to see this move, but I did not see it. That was my mistake. Yes, he played it. Now you want to turn into a Magnus Carlsen? Fuck you, bro. This move, he can just go here. And we would never have the chance to actually draw this. This move, what about, we cannot go here. What is this? This, he can just go here. And this, he will attack me, draw back. He attacked me and I can go here. He attacked me, takes. Let's go here. He plays this, you retard. Come on, bro, think. I only thought about this. There's something missing. I'm only looking at the moves that I would play, but I'm not thinking about the move that he might play. Never mind. Never mind. This takes, we take, rook takes, we're cooked. Bishop here. Let me leave, this is the only move. Takes. Sure. After takes, there is nothing. We cannot go here. We have to move the king. He plays this. Trying to go here. We need to take. And after rook takes, there will be this passer. Maybe if there was no pawn here, we might have something. But we don't. So this move is coming. And after bishop takes, rook takes. I cannot stop the pawn because the rook is restricting my king. I have to resign. GG. We're back to 1872. We're gonna, of course, learn from the game review and see what mistake we have made. Let's see. If rook comes from the Bergian word ruch, meaning chariot, why does the piece look like a tower? He played with a 94.8. Okay, I played with an 86.9. Let's go. D4. We're playing the Slav. All opening moves. Takes was not. Yeah. But it's still fine for him. Developing was fine. Here is everything's fine. Playing this check was the best move. Taking was good. And now castling. But king to e7 was also good. Okay. I was supposed to develop my knight, but still fine. Yeah, I was not supposed to trade. And yeah, I've seen the move knight to b4, but I was like, what's going to happen after it? Knight to b4, he just castles. He just castles the king. And then I have to go what? I have to go knight to d3 here, attacking the pawn. What? Knight to d3 just defends the pawn or push it. I cannot do anything there. And my knight cannot go back. That's just a dumb move. I will never play it. Here, I don't know why I traded the knights. My knight was good. Playing this, trying to trade, and now this, we played rook to d8 moves best. And here, that was a free pawn, so it is a free pawn. That was the best move. That was a great move. A good use of your time, thinking and finding the only good move in the position. This defends the knight that was under attack and had no defenders. Oh, this is losing. I was supposed to go rook to b8. What? Oh, simply give the rook for 2 pieces. Oh, after rook to b8, he cannot do anything. He maybe plays rook to c1, and we go takes, and after takes, there is no checkmate because the knight is holding. I was supposed to go rook to b8. Then I cannot move. And now rook fc1. Nice. Now we have to go rook takes, right? We have to take. King to f8. No, rook b. Come on, engine. Rook b takes b7. So we take here. He takes with the bishop, of course. And now we go rook takes b7. He doesn't have any checkmate on the board. And now he needs to play rook to c3, trying to double up with rook to c1. Then what should we do? Rook to f8. King to f8. Yeah, I'm not sure why king to f8, bro. King to f8. He plays rook to c1. And this is not a checkmate anymore because the king can run. Okay. But he can force a rook trade. And then my pawn will be hanging. But then I can go here. So he needs to play... Okay, so we have to play king to e8. But what if he played rook to c7, forcing a rook trade? We go rook takes, and knight to b5? I mean, the only move. Knight to b5. Why not rook here? Because knight takes c3, rook takes b6, and we can go knight to c4. No, king to d7. Well, king to d7, there's a check, and now I'm forced to go back. King to c... What? King to c6? Oh, it's defended, bro. It's defended. Come on. Yeah, I'm supposed to go rook to b8 and give a rook for 2 pieces, and there will be defended with the checkmate. Yeah. I was trying to be greedy, trying to win some pieces in this. I played the other great move. Play this, that was the best, but this is just... That is the best move. That bishop was... I'm supposed to go here, but what about bishop takes, rook takes, and the move b5? Is b5 the best move, right? Or am I crazy? Yeah, b5, and we have to go knight to e7, but after rook takes, and knight takes. What? So it is the best move. And knight takes e8, okay. And obviously rook to c1. And now where to go? Knight to e7. Why not knight to d6? Because there's this move, attacking the knight and the pawn. Come on. So knight to e7. He cannot go here to attack my pawn. He can attack my knight with the... But he needs to play a4. Try to go a5, sacrifice the pawns to push his pawn. But this is still winning for him, unless I had the time to play bishop here. So a4, bishop to d3. And what happens next? He needs to get the rook in. Because if he didn't, we're going to go bishop here. And that might be a draw. Let's say he moved the king. The best move is bishop to c4, and it might end up in a draw. Yes! We found it. So bishop to c4, it will end up in a draw. Because of this, we just take. Yeah. So in this position, he is forced to play the only move in this position with rook to c7. And now king to f8, I believe. Yeah. And now a5. And if we take, he can push the pawn. So bishop takes b5 is the best move. But then he takes the pawn here. Now with bishop to c6. So bishop to c6, he pushes the pawn, takes, and rook takes, and this is just losing. Or is it? Bishop to c6, and he plays b7. Okay, bishop takes b7, king rook takes b7, what then? g5. Okay. Then g4. Maybe f5, I don't know. Knight to g... Yeah, I would definitely play knight to g8. Come on, bro. So he played this move, and now we went here, takes, rook here. This is a good move, but he forced a trade. Here I was just supposed to... Oh yeah, I was just supposed to push, try to hold against these two, which will become passers, and give away this pawn, which doesn't make any difference in the game. You can just attack it and defend the pawn with the king. Yeah. And after this move, we just like clear that. That was a very good game by my opponent. Wow. But he played it with a 94.8. That's a little bit sus. Right? I mean, everyone plays 94.8, right? No. He lost this one, he lost this one. He won this one. No, he's cool. He is cool. I'm really sad. The best move in the position was to go rook here and try to give the rook for 2 pieces. But I was greedy. I was trying to be, I want to take the bishop and the knight, or I want to take one of them and win the game. But that was a bad move. Rook to b8 was the best move. And then I would have had an advantage somehow. And we're back to 1872. So thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow.